Hello and welcome. I'm Zunaira Saieed.
And I'm T. Lindsay.
And this is Money Today. IWC listed on Bursa Malaysia has seen its share price soaring since last week. This took place after IWH announced its plans to take over the listing status of IWC.
IWH controlling shareholder Tan Sri Lim Kang Hu says that the company will include its 30% stake in the multi-billion ringgit dollar Bandar Malaysia project. Astramina Advisory Managing Director Wong Murong speaks on the proposal. Let's take a listen.
I think how you should look at IWH is that it is a prime land bank owners come strategic developer that is doing master planning for big and large-scale development in prime city land. No, it's not a property play. I think if you ask me, should be looking at a land capital appreciation play that eventually will appreciate over time. Because you see, in our calculation, we never built in GDV or how many billion in terms of the future development potential. We haven't even calculated the plot ratio. We have technically valued the company based on land valuation only.
Well, the proposal also includes Lim and IWH's other shareholder, KPRJ, injecting their land that they own outside IWH into IWC. Now, the Sultan of Johor, Lindsay, will also be offered to inject his land in JB into IWH. At the same time, Ministry of Finance will also be offered to consolidate their equity at the IWH level. So this would make them the biggest landowners in JB because they will have a collective of about 7,400 acres?
That's right, 7,400 acres valued at about 30 billion based on 93 ringgit per square feet. Now, if you think about it, Bandar Malaysia is their crown jewel. It's going to be developed over 20 years. Surely that land can only increase from now. And the other thing is that to give confidence to the shareholders, the shares of the Sultan of Johor and KPRJ, their RCPS, can only be converted into shares once it hits a net profit of a cumulative 1 billion. So I think there is chance for a lot of upside.
Now, if you look at the chart, you will see that the share price have surged upwards to about 70% since the announcement of the takeover. Is it just based on speculation? Because there's no other reason behind it. The market rumor is that the share price is going to keep increasing.
Well, there's going to be a placement coming up, about 600 million. So yeah, I think there's quite a bit of interest from the investors.
Certainly, Lindsay, it is a stock to watch in the next few weeks. Now, moving forward to marketplace, crude palm oil prices could stabilize at the 2,500 ringgit level in the fourth quarter of this year from the current 3,000 ringgit.
Rabobank's Stephen Vogel said that President Donald Trump's comments that the US National Biofuel Program being positive for soybean prices could bring up soybean prices and shift preference to palm oil. Let's take a listen to what he's got to say.
And recently, with President Trump in place, he has made some comments around biodiesel in the US, trying to even have a stronger use of soybean oil produced domestically in biodiesel compared to imported biodiesel out of South America. So the prices in the US for soy oil have actually increased in the last few months because the market is expecting that there will be a stronger demand for soy oil out of the US.
Well, this policy of US President Donald Trump could be beneficial to palm oil countries like Malaysia and Indonesia, Lindsay. You would see soybean oil prices surging upwards and palm oil prices declining, and you'll see $100 per ton price gap in this. So you would kind of see consumers shifting back to palm oil.
Okay, that's a positive scenario, but on another scenario, Trump also has got this policy where he wants to incentivize the US corporations to bring their money back to the US. Now, if that were to happen, 10% of that is about 2 trillion worldwide. If that were to happen, you'd see like emerging markets falling and commodity prices, including palm oil, drop quite a fair bit.
Exactly, and Rabobank is expecting that there will be a 50% chance of an El Nino happening. And that's a wrap for today. We'll see you in the next 2 weeks. I'm Zunaira Saieed.
And I'm T. Lindsay.
Take care, bye-bye.
Bye.